Evening everybody, Rich here, back for part 3 and the final part of this HMT Empire Windrush tutorial. Today's focus would be all the finishing details like cranes, vents, hatches, lifeboats, propellers, rudder and all the other shit that goes with the ship. Also the blue stripe. So first of all we're going to start with the forecastle area, or the area just in front of the superstructure. So we've got this area here, and then we'll do the area up there and then the area over there first. So we're going to start down between the front superstructure, or between the front of the superstructure and this deck house here. So down into this patch here, we're going to add a cargo hatch, and the cargo hatch goes one block forward of the main superstructure, so one block gap, and then we'll build a hatch which is 9 wide. So that's 1 in the middle plus 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, and then the sides are 7 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then across the front like so. And then the spine like that, and there we go. And then we add the slabs for the rest of the hatch like so. So that's, oh shit, that's one side done, and then do the other side like so. There we go, there's our hatch done like that, and that is, like I say, right between main superstructure and the front deck house. So what we do now, you need to add 4 vents, so 2 either side of the hatch. So if we go, I don't think it really matters where they go as long as we put them not too close to the front deck house. So if we go from the back wall of the hatch and go out to say about 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 forward. Actually, looking at the prototype, we'll go out a bit further than that. So if we go from the back of the hatch and go out about 7 or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 forward. 1, 2, 3. Then we build our first vent there, which is going to be 5 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 forward. And then go 3 forward of that. 1, 2, 3. Make it 4, and then 2 in. 1, 2. Same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 forward like that. So there's two thingy-me-whatsits there like that. So I do the same on the other side. I'm just going to get this and work out how far it is. So I think it was 7 out, wasn't it? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 forward. So 7 out, 3 forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and 1 forward. And then it was 1, 2, 3, 4 forward of that, and then 1, 2 in on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 up, forward, whichever. And there we are. There's our 2, 4, whichever cargo. No, 1 cargo hatch, 4 vents. There we go, I'm getting that right. And that's that. So the detailing down here is very vague. Like I say, you just see on the prototype, the detailing is there, but no, it's very hard to tell. Next job is to add some stairs to this deck house. So from the back wall of the deck house, we go to the back corner edge here, and we go to the 7th block in. So count this as 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and remove 2 blocks at the top like that. And then we get our wood stairs, wherever they are there, and then we build down to the deck below. And of course it goes over a ridge, so that there's going to be 1 more block of stairs. Like so, you can see it goes down a bit further than it would normally. So stairs, there we go. So the stairs are a bit taller because it goes down an extra block because of the deck collapse. And then the banisters, like so, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Like that. That's 1 deck house. We're getting my words mixed up. So it's stairs for the deck house. Same the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in. Remove 2 at the top. Replace with stalls. Getting some weird background noises going on. But it is Minecraft, so it is alright. There we go. Stairs there, and the banisters. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Same on the other side, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, like that. There we go. So there's our stairs. Now I did say in the previous part, leave this wall blank because of those stairs. Now that those stairs are in place, we can add some windows. So I just add 4 windows across the back, like so. And there we go. There's that bit of detailing done there. And then we're going to move on to the deck house itself. And we're going to add a mech first. We're going to go to the front of the mast. And we're going to go and add a mech, which is basically a little black block. So we just go to the front of the mast and then go actually go to the front of the deck house. So from the mast, go right to the front of the deck house, and then go about 2 blocks back, and then add 2 blocks in the centre, 2 either side, like so. So you got 3 dashes basically, three rows of 2 like that, and then join them together across the top like that, and that's a mech like that. That's basically the things that attach cables to pulleys and things on the masts and the rigging and things like that. So that's what those are for. Now we go back to the mast, and we're going to add a couple of skylights, which are not really skylights. They're a bit too small for skylights, so you can make out what they are. These are going to be 6 out from the mast. So here's the side of the mast, and go out 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We build it to 2 wide, 2 wide, 2 wide. So it's basically 3 rows of 2 like that, or 2 rows of 3, whichever way you want to call it. And then we add stairs on top of that. So court stairs again. I keep putting these away. We'll add the court stairs on the top, like so, and it should look something like that. Just do the same the other side. So 6 out from the mast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 rows of 2 like that, and then stairs all around like that. And there we go. There's our 2 skylights. Then we're going to add a pair of another four vents. Actually, this is the same sort of design. So we go back to the mast, and then go out 2 from the mast. So go out 1, 2, actually 3 actually. So 1, 2, 3, and then build up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 forward. And then we go. Say if we go, I'm trying to work it out. If we go about 7 forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out 3. 1, 2, 3, and add another mech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 forward. Not a mech, a vent. So I'm getting my words mixed up here. So there we go. There's 2 vents there. Do the same on the other side. So it's 3. Is it 3 out? Yeah, 3 out. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 1 forward. 7 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out 3, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3. Or was it 2? I can't remember. It was 3. There we go. Sorry about this. I'm not very. My mind's not in the right place right now. My notes I got written down for these things are very vague because, like I say, the detailing is not accurate to the real ship. It's just sort of plonked on there. Because the real ship there wasn't many photographs, so I just had to wing a lot of it. So there's the vents and the mech and the things on there. So what we do now is just add some handrails around the edge of the deck house. So handrails all the way around, like so, up to the stairs, and add a white block at the top of the stairs for the banisters, and then handrails around the rest. And there we go. There's our deck house done like that. And it shouldn't look too bad. So that's that job done there. So what I'm going to do now is do a quick jump cut while I work out how this bit here lays out on the forecastle. And then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So we're going to move on now to the forecastle of the ship, and we're going to add a cargo hatch first. So we're going to go to the front of the front of this deck house here, this one, and we're going to leave a 2 block gap. So 1, 2, and on the 3rd block is where we build our hatch. So the hatch is 7 wide, so that's 1, 2, 3 that way, 1, 2, 3 that way, and the sides are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then across the front, and the central spine like that, and then get our slabs, which I keep putting away, and add our slabs for the cover of the hatch, like that, and then the other side. Like that. There's a hatch done like that. And then we want to add the chains for the anchors, so we're going to go to the front of the hatch, in between the 2 pillars we built previously, and we're going to go and count to the 6th block forward, so forward of the hatch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we build 3 wide in black, plus 1 like that. So sort of a C shaped thing. And then after that, we're going to want to add the anchor chain, which I use stone brick stairs, but you need to sort of use your imagination for these. So we're going to build these 10 long, so build 5 facing one way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. So it's 5 10 long chain and plus a black block bonk at the end, like so. And that is the cargo hatch. And then after that, we're just going to add some bollards, which are anvils. And for the anvils, we're going to add 4 pairs of these, 2 on each side. So we go, say, I'm going to put these at random. So I'll put 2 pairs, put a pair just on that section there, actually. Not quite in that corner, so build them 1 block back like that. And kind of working out where they go. So put a pair there like that, and then another pair a bit further back. So like I said, I'm putting these at random. So put 2 pairs, pair at the front, pair further back. So I just do the same on the other side, like that, and then another pair just back like that. So like I said, these are very randomly placed. So that's 4 pairs there, and then what you're going to do now is remove the 2 white blocks next to the anvils, and then add slabs instead. So you got room for cables to go through to attach the ship to the dock. So that looks quite neat. And then do the other side. Do the same with the other ones as well. And there you go. You get your gap in there. Just do the same on the other side. And then the last pair, like so. There we go. Marvellous. So that's the forecastle area done, and it should look something like that. There will be more detail to go on the side, because you've got to add the stripe and the portholes as well, but I'll worry about that later on. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go towards the superstructure now, back towards the main superstructure and up onto the top deck, just here, just in front of the ship's wheelhouse. So this area here now we're going to focus, and we're going to go and add a cargo hatch. So go to the front of the superstructure, which is this bit here, and we'll count back 3 blocks, or forward 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, and add a hatch which is 7 wide, so that's 1, 2, 3 that way, 1, 2, 3 that way, and then the sides are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and across the front, central spine, and then cover it up, like so. Like that, and that's quite a small hatch actually, but you can make it bigger if you want. And then we're going to add some cranes. The cranes aren't going to be yellow terracotta like the mast, so we're going to add yellow what's it, and the cranes are going to go from the back of the hatch, so this corner here, the back corner of the hatch, we're going to go out 3 blocks out, so 1, 2, 3 to that block there. Is it out 3 blocks? Yep, 3 blocks out, and then is it 3? Seriously? Ah, forget it. Yeah, it's 3. Just reading my notes. Yeah, it's 3 out, and then we're going to build up 14. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like so, and then add a T at the top, or a cross at the top. And that. Yeah, I'm just going to double check that, because it does look a bit too close. I don't know if I'm reading my notes right or not. It looks fine. Now I'm going to double check it. Actually, it's 4 blocks out from the hatch, isn't it? Why did I put 3? Oh, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Just move the thing along by 1. Actually, I'll take it down and move it along by 1. So yeah, on my notes it says a 3 block. 3 blocks out. There's actually 4 out. So take the mast down again, and then build it 4 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks out. Build it 14 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And across, right like so. Sorry everyone, I'm just showing I'm human. And then for the crane arm, it's going to be the 3rd block up. So 1, 2, 3 to that point there, and you're going to build forward 3 rows of 6. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So 3 rows of 6 and a black block at the end. And there you go. There's your first crane. Do the same on the other side, do it properly this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out. And then 14 high, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Plus the cross at the top. And then third up, 6 forward, so 3 rows of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the black block. And there we go. Cranes are done. Alright, now we're going to go to the front of the deck house, or front of the superstructure rather. Front edge. And we're going to add 4 vents, and then we're going to add 2 small vents. So front wall here, centre block, go back, was it 2 back, yeah, so 1, 2 back on the wood, and then out 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then build up 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 forward. Same from there, so back to the centre, out 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 up, plus 1. So there's your 2 vents like that. And then from the first vent you're going to count out 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then back 2, 1, 2. And these are up 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 1 forward like that. So do the same on the other side from the first vent. Out 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back 2. And then up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1 forward like that. And there we go, there's our little hatch, vent thingy, such like that. One more thing to add either side of the crane is a small vent thing, but it's more, I don't know, it's a skylight sort of thing, but what we'll do, just go 2 blocks out from the crane, so 1, 2 out, build 4 blocks like that, and then build it 3 high, and then the back part 4 high, and then we'll add stairs to one side, so facing one way you can see it's 4 high one side, 3 high the other, with a stair block at the top, and that's just out from the crane itself. So I just did the same on the other side from the crane, just 4 square like that, and then build the outside edge 4 high, the inside edge 3 high, and then stairs in there like that, and there we go. That's those little things done like that. And then what we're going to add then is go to the sides of the underneath the bridge wings here. We're just going to add a wall around the edge of the deck house, or the superstructure rather, from the front of the bridge wing. Just add the wall all the way around, like so. And then you can remove these red blocks if you want to now, because there's not going to be anything more on the front here. And there we go, there's the front of the deck house superstructure done. And it don't look too bad, it's all cluttered up and nicely detailed. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I should do another jump cut, and then we can move on from there, so back in a moment. Okay, back again, so now we're going to move to the top of the ship's wheelhouse, which is just in front of the first funnel. What we're going to do first is just add a wall across the front of the ship's wheelhouse, across the front of it. So from corner to corner, just add a wall of white, like so, like that. And then sides 3, 1, 2, 3. Same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, like that. That's the wall done like that. And then what we want to do then is to add a couple of pillars. So go back to the centre block of the wheelhouse on the wood. So on this wood block here, we're going to count back to the 9th back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then out 2. 1, 2. And then build a pillar of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the same of that. So centre again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So there's our 2 pillory thingy midwatches like that. They don't look central. Are they central? Yeah, that's fine. That's just the angle that makes them look not central. And then behind that, you're going to want to go to the front of the funnel actually, and we're going to add a platform of white blocks. Not sure what it is, but it's a platform. I'm going to just go 1 block forward, so you got a 1 block gap from the funnel. And you're going to build a platform of 5, so 1 in the centre, and then 2 on either side, and then forward 3, I think. 1, 2, 3, yep, like that. And it's basically just that. Could be a, well, I say it can't really be a cargo hatch because you got quarters underneath, but it's one of those, whatever one of those is. So then that's the front of the wheelhouse. So what we're going to do now is go to the back of the wheelhouse. No, back of the funnel actually. Get behind the funnel, funnel number 1, this one here. And we're going to add a couple of vents. So go one right to the back of the funnel, go 1 block back on the wood, so 1 block back, well 2 back really. And then we're going to go out 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then build a vent which is 4 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 forward like that. You can actually change the design of these a bit. If you get the quartz stairs, you can make them look a bit more fancy. These are just the ones I built at the time, so you can remove the black and put a stair block on there. You know, just why not? So that's one vent done. So do the same the other side. So center and then go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 up. So the stair block will be number 4, and then block on the front like that. There you go. So there's those whatsits like that, and then we're going to add some skylights now. We're going to go back to the funnel. I'll go 3 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3. Then we build our skylight, which is 3 wide. So 3 wide like that. And then the sides are so it's 3 wide, sides are 3, so 1, 2, 3 like that. 1, 2, 3, and middle and the back like that. So you got a sort of one of those. And using the stair blocks, just build the stairs on the sides like so all the way around, just make it look a bit curvier. And then we'll put some glass in the top. So that glass, there's that glass, glass like that. There we go. So that's skylight done like that. And then we're going to add 2 more smaller skylights. So they're not really skylights because they're so small, but we'll go with that. So go from the back of this skylight, go back 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then out 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and build 1, 2, 3 back, 1, 2, 3 back like that. So it's 2 rows of 3, and then stair blocks on top like that. So it's sort of that design. Nothing special. So do the same the other side. So back 1, 2, 3, and out was it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build the same again. So 3 and 3, and then the stairs like so. There we go. So there's those skylights done like that. You know, it's very vague skylight design, but you know, it's one of those. And then what we're going to do now is go to the back of the deck, into the corner, so back corners of the deck. Actually, I should work this one out. It's best to add the stairs first, actually, because there'll be stairs on the back here. So if we add the stairs first, I'll get my wood stairs as shown here. So what we're going to do is for the stairs, and you're going to need oak blocks as well, because there's going to be a little bit of tinkering here. For the stairs, you're going to go to for the corners, go 4 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Remove a block and build out, or build back 1, 2 in wood. And then the stairs will curve or build slope downwards inwards. So add your stairs going down like that, and then do the supports and the balusters. So support, like that, and then banisters. So 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then around like so, like that. So that's that one, and do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and wood, and stairy block, stairy block, stairy block, stairy block. Support, and then banisters. 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then around like so. There we go. So there's our stairs. I should have done these when I built the deck house, but I forgot. So that's those things. So that's what those things are. And then for the mechs, what we'll do, we'll go back to the corners of the deck house, and we're going to count diagonally inwards 1. So 1 in like that. We'll put a mech, preferably put a mech, not destroy the deck. So put a mech of 2 black blocks forward, leave a gap, 2 black blocks forward, and then join them together across the top like that. Kind of looks like one of those. And do the same on the other side. So diagonally in, go forward 2, back 2, and then across the top like that. And there we go. That is that little deck house done like that. So what I'm going to do now is to add handrails. So go back to the front of the wheelhouse, and we're going to add our handrails from side to back. So back from the front, and just add handrails all the way around. going all the way along the side, and then up to the stairs like so. Put a block on the end like that, and then a block there. Handrails are in between those, and then a block there and a block there, and then handrails down the rest of it. Marvellous. One of the most interesting features of a ship is the handrails. Interesting because they're such a pain in the ass to put on. That's just me. There we go. So there's our handrail done, and that is that deck house done like that. So what I'm going to do now, I should do another jump cut because I'm going to be writing down some more stuff. It's going to be focusing on this area here, and possibly down there, and then we can move on to there. So I shall return in just a moment. Yeah. Right, okay, so now we're on to the next bit. We're going to go down to the front of the second funnel now. And we're going to add a couple of big vents, so down to the front of the funnel here. So use the yellow as the base of the front. And from the front corner, just next to the yellow here on the front of the funnel, we're going to go out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we build our cross on that 7th block. And for the big vent, they're going to be 6 high. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Build 6 high, like so. Like that. And then 2 in the middle, up, like so. And these vents are going to be facing forward, so forward like that. And then put the stairs, 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 stairs. And then 2 blocks forward, 2 blocks forward, 2 blocks forward, and 1. Stairs, 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 stairs. Oop, stairs there. Stairs, stairs, and stairs, stairs. There we go. So there's vent number 1. And do the same on the other side, so it's the same design. Go from this corner yellow block, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and add our cross on that 7th block. Build it 6 high. Like so, and exactly the same design, so facing forward. Like so. Get our stairs in like that. There we go. So there's our vent thingy, but once it's done like that there. So that's the front of the ship's, well, the front of the second funnel. Now we go to the behind the funnel. And the details behind that are going to be 2 mechs. So go to the centre block of the funnel here like so, and we're going to go 1 back. And then out 2. So 1, 2, and build a mech of 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Leave a gap. 1, 2, 3. Join it together like so. And then do the same on the other side. So back 2, out 1, 2. Back 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So it's 2 sort of H-shaped ones of those. And then after that, we're going to want to build. So build the mechs. Now we want skylights. Is there something else in there? Oh no, I'm not gonna. I thought there might have been another event, but no, it's just skylights. So go back to the funnel, and then we're going to go to the 8th block back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And put our first skylight on that block there. And do the same to the other side, so it's out 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's way there. So there's your start points of the skylights. And you're going to use, this is the one on the right, so we're going to build out right. So this front wall is going to be 5 wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 5 wide, and then the sides are 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and across the back. And for the design of the skylight, I'm just trying to work this one out. So we're on the front wall, we'll build 3, and on the back wall, we'll put 3, like that. And then the centre, put a spine, like so. And then every other block, so from the front wall, put a stair block, leave a gap, stair block, leave a gap, stair block, leave a gap, stair block, to create sort of ribs, and then just join them up to the spine like that. So it makes it look like a sort of toaster rack or something. And do the same on the other side. So stairs, 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 block, block, like that. And there we go. So that's that one skylight done there. And just do the same with the other one. Build it 5 wide. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Sides of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And across the back. 3 on the top of the front. 3 on the top of the back. And then we build the spine. And then the stair blocks. And this is just a very vague design. You can do whatever you want. You can put that very fancy skylight. You can go to town with it really if you want to. And there you go. So that's just 2 skylights done like that. And that's most of the detail done. Just one more bit, and that is the 2 big vents on the back of the deck. So here's the back of our deck here, and we're going to add 2 large vents, and these vents are going to be 7 blocks forward on the wood. So we go on the. So this is the back of the deck. 7 blocks forward on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and out 3. So 1, 2, 3. Put our centre block, and then build the cross. Same the other side. So just build, count forward, and then out 3. 1, 2, 3. Centre block, build the cross. Like so, these vents are going to be facing back towards the stern. So these ones are going to be 5 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 2, and then the stairs facing towards the back. So 2, 2, 2, 1, and then the stairs. Da 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 da. So that's that vent there. Same with the other one. 2, 3, 4, 5 high. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 in the middle. Stairs, 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 stairs. 2 forward, 2 forward, 2 forward, 1. Block, block, some more stairs around that. Oh no, I've done it the wrong bloody way around. So there's me saying they faced the other way. I went and poo-pooed and done it the wrong bloody way, didn't I? Okay, okay. Right, okay, 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 I'll get this. So I've done the... Typical me. I'm so used to building them forward, that's just my excuse. Okay, 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 right. Would be jump cut there, but I thought sod it. Right, there we go. So there's the vents done there. There we are. Marvellous. No one will ever know I fucked up. Right, there we go. So that's the that's the deck house details done there, and it should look something like that. So that is pretty much all the top details done. There will be lifeboats later on, but we'll sort those out later. So that's that area done. So what I'm going to do now is to do another jump cut while I work out what to do next. Getting used to these jump cuts. Too many of them. Anyway, so that's yeah. So I should do another jump cut now while I work out what to do, and I shall return in a moment. So back in a moment. Right, okay, back again. Gonna have trouble reading this because it's gone dark in here. Anyway, what we're gonna do now is go down to the main deck behind the main superstructure, down to this deck house that holds the second mast. Gonna go to the front of that. We're gonna add a cargo hatch first. So front wall of the deck house, go 1 block forward. Then we're gonna build a hatch 9 wide, so that's 1 in the middle, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, and then forward 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then across the front like so. And then the central beam, and then the cover for it was the slab. There. Get our slabs like so. And there we are, that's one side. And then the other side. Pardon me. There we go, so there's the hatch done like that. And then what we're going to do is add a couple of vents either side. So go from the front of the hatch and out to the side. So front corner, this is on the... Well, it's one side, it's the same on both sides. So go from the front corner, go out 2, and back 1. And then add a vent there, which is 5 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 forward. And then go from the back of the vent, the back of the hatch, go out 3, 1, 2, 3, and forward 1. And add a vent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 forward like that. So there you go. So do the same on the other side. So it's out 2, back 1, on that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the same on the back. Go forward. What was it? Out 1, 2, 3, and forward 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1. And there we go. So there's our vents and hatch done there like that. So that bit done. And now what we're going to do now is go to the back of the deck house, around this side here like this, and we're going to leave a 2 block gap. So count to the 3rd wood block forward. So 1, 2, 3, and it's the same design again. So for the hatch, so it's 9 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. Side 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then across the back, along the top for the ventral spine, and then the hatch cover with the slab like so. And then same the other side. There we go, so that's that hatch done there like that. And then we want a vent on each side. So if we go to the side, to the front corner of the vent again and count back 1, 2, 3, 4 back, and then out 2, 1, 2, and add a vent there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up and 1, and then do the same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, and there's our thingamajiggy with what's it like that. And then we're going to add 2 more vents to the back, so we go back of the hatch, and we're going to count back 3, so back 1, 2, 3, and then out 3, 1, 2, 3, and build up 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 forward. So to do the same the other side, so it's back 3 and out 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 like that. So there's your 2 vents there like that. And then we're going to add a section of stairs which cut into the deck. So if we go back to the cargo hatch itself, and we're going to count back 6 from the hatch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to cut 3 wide like so it's central, so it's 3 wide like that, and then the sides are going to cut 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then cut out that whole section like that, like so. And then on the inside, we're going to add 3 wide like that, and then down the side the white like that. So basically just replacing the wood with the white like that. So you got this open area like that, and then from the back of that, where we just left the wood, we're going to put stairs. Is it that way or is it the other way? I can't remember actually. I'm going to go look because I've forgotten which way they go. Da 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 dee 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 dee. They just love live TV. Yeah, so they go. I was right. I just couldn't remember whether they went forward or backwards. So they go forward. Right. So we go back to where we were. So from the end furthest towards the back of the ship, you add your stairs going down. So put the first block. So stairs, block, stairs, block, and then stairs. So that gives you access down into the depths of the ship, which have not really been filled in yet, but you know. So that's all that there like that. And then we just build the sides. So it all covers the door. I'll just build the sides of the staircase down to the deck below. So it just makes it a sort of a chambery area thingy. What's it deal? And there you go. So that's how it looks from below. And then when you get to the top, it looks something like that. And then we can add the handrails around the edge of that open area, so you don't fall and break your neck. And put a block at the end actually, because it makes it look a bit different. And there we go, so there's that stairwell done there. And that is that job done there. Now, that is the top of the deck house, top of the superstructure almost done. Quickly look at the prototype, and what we're going to do now is add handrails around this deck house that supports the mast, second mast. We'll just add handrails around the edge of that, just to tidy this up. And there will be handrails that go around the edge of the deck, but we're not going to do those yet because we've got to put the lifeboats in. So we'll do the lifeboats last. Well, not quite last because the handrails go on last, but you get what I mean. Gonna sort out all the other bits. So there's the handrails done there, and then we're going to go down to the open area of the stern. So this is an area which has been kind of neglected since part 1 or 2, whichever war it was. And what we're going to do, we're going to get our, what are we going to use? We use end rods. Where's end rods? Get our end rods. Get our end rods, and also quartz stairs, because we're going to make a thing. So at the end of where the open end ends on the side, put a stair block in there, so it just makes it look curvy promenade. And then every 4th box, so count the first stair block as 1. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Add a pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a pillar. 1, 2, 3. In the centre, put another one there. There you go. So that is the back end open promenade area thingy about what's it done like that. And I just do the same on the other side. So it's stair block, and then we count that as 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4, pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4, pillar, and there we go. So that is the open promenade area done there, and also the top superstructure, not top of the main deck done like that for the minute. So that's that area done. That is another load of bits done. So all we need to do now is do another jump cut, because I think what we need to do now is rudder, propellers, lifeboats, and then that big thick blue stripe. No, so that'd be for that. So I'm just going to do another jump cut when I work out what to do, and I shall return in a moment. So back in a mo again. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is to work on the rudder and propellers. So I'm going to build the propellers in quartz, but we'll get to the rudder first. So we're going to go down to the bottom of the back of the keel, right down here. We're going to add 5 hinges, which are cobblestone walls. So we'll get that, and we should put a hinge at the bottom, 1, and then every other block. So that's 1 already, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 hinges like that. And then for the rudder itself, we're going to get right to the bottom hinge and going to build back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 like that, and then up 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 like that, and then forward 2, 1, 2, and then underneath that forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then down to the bottom like so. And there's your rudder, and then just fill that all in with red like so, like that. And there's the rudder. Bit of an odd shape, but that's how it is. And then for the propellers, we're going to go down to the bottom of the keel again, so down to the very end of the keel, to this block there, and we're going to count up, so count the keel as 1 and go up 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in white, or I'll go with my wood blocks. So go out 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th block put a quartz block, or any colour that you're using, because I'm using quartz for these propellers, but you can use sandstone or anything else. So basically out 6, and the 7th block is where the propeller goes. So remove the wood blocks, and the propeller design is, how is it? It's up 2, out 2, out 2, down 2, into like that. So there's your propeller design, and then with quartz stairs, or the stairs, whichever, just put them on in various places to make them look like a propeller blade. So there we go. So there's the 2 and the 2, and then you put stairs, 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 stairs. So 4 stair blocks per blade. That's what you want. So that's 1, and then that's 2, and then 3, and then 4 like that. There we go. So there's your propeller, and then you put the cone on the end. There we go. So it's quite a big propeller for this ship. I mean, it's only a tiddly ship, but there you go. So there's the propeller, and then for the propeller flange shaft thing, go to the center of the propeller on the back of it and just build forward in red like so, to build the prop shaft like that. And it blends in with the hull. And then for the propeller flange, or the flange to the prop shaft, go on the inside of the shaft, go 1 block back from the end, go up 2, 2, and then inwards 2 like that. So there we go, there's your design, and then just fill that all in again like with the flange, with the shaft rather. Just build all the way forward till it all blends in with the rest of the hull like so. And there we go, there's our propeller done there like that. So you want to do the same on the other side, and it should all look something like that. I'm going to do a quick jump cut, or not a jump cut, I'm going to do a quick copy paste because I don't want to spend time building the same thing again, but that's the design that you want. So I'm just going to quickly copy and paste that to the other side because I'm lazy. Over to like that. So just quickly copy, flip to the right, and then paste like that. There we go. So that's 2 propellers and a rudder done there, and they don't look too bad. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to fly to the front of the ship, And well, actually, before we get to the front of the ship, we're going to go to the side of the where the back of the main superstructure is. You've got the stairs just there, and then you've got this little cubby here where the hull and the superstructure connect. Just going to put a stair block on the inside there like that to create the curve. Very basic, but there we go. I'll just quickly do the other side as well. So the back of the superstructure underneath, just put a block of stairs there. There you go. Just makes it curvier. Right, now we go to the front of the ship. We're going to add the blue line. Now this could go one of many ways. So if there's a jump cut along the way, you know I fucked up. So I'm going to work on one side at a time. The blue line is actually 2 blocks thick, but I'm just going to focus on the top line first. So the blue line I used was blue concrete, but you can use any colour you want really. Or any shade of blue rather. So the blue, we're going to go for the tip of the bow, very top. Go to the 8th block down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and replace that with blue. So there's where our stripe begins. And we're going to count that blue as 1. So like I said, the stripe is 2 blocks thick like that, but we'll just focus on the top line for the minute. I actually can leave that there. So we'll just focus on the top line for the minute. So we're going to count from there and add that as 1. And we're going to count, add 16. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there we are, 16 there. And then you can double that up and then go down underneath 1. We're going to add 18. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like that. So you see it just drops down a block at a time, and all you're doing is just replacing the weight. And at the end of the 18, underneath you add 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There we go. So that's 24 there. And then after that, you add a line which goes right around the back of the ship. So add a line, and this one will go the full length of the ship. Full length, all the way along, round the back and up the other side. So that's that line there. So just carry on that line all the way around, double it in height. So we'll add the blocks underneath. So there's the full length line done there. Then the next line along, just double that as well. So add another line. That was Dad making noise. So just carry on adding the blue line all the way along the side. And then I think that's the last bit. No, one more bit after that. Just like I say, just keep adding the blue and replace the white where it is. Probably the most boring job in all of shipbuilding, really, this blue line. But hey ho, and there's the last bit. And there we go, so there's the blue line added on the bow. So like I say, the rest of the line just carries on straight all the way around the back, up to the stern, and then up the other side. So what I'll do, I'll try and do a jump cut now, and see how that works, and if that works fine, then we'll carry on. So, back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's the blue line added, and it should look something like that. So you can see it's all, well, I did the bow anyway, but the rest of the line goes right around the back, straight, all the way along the back, or along the side, and around the back, like so. Just one block below the open promenade. You can see this, that looks all fine. And you don't look too bad. So I'm just going to go to the front of the ship again. And we're going to add some windows. When I say some windows, you can add a bloody lot of windows. So we go to the front of the ship again. And the windows will go from the tip of the bow. So if we go to the white of the bow again and get our glass. So for the windows, we're going to go to the 6th block down from the top. So from the tip of the bow, go 6 down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then forward 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And add a window there. So that's our first window. Just one block gap between the blue line and the window itself. And we're going to add 18 windows every fourth block, and we're going to follow the contour of the white of the blue line. So where the line drops, the windows drop. So I'm going to add 18 windows, one every fourth block. So that's 1, 2. So fourth block, 3 block gaps for every fourth block. So that's 1 window, 2, 3, 4. So let's drop down 1, and then 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8 to there. I just made a mistake there. So that's 8 windows. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Drop down again. 15, 16, 17, and 18. So there has 18 windows. Like so, that follows the contour of the blue line. So that's how it should look. They just drop down in height a little bit as they go along. So there's, like I say, 18 windows. And then we're going to add groups of windows, groups of 6 windows, and these ones are going to be it's going to be 11 block gap. Just trying to work out how to do this. 11 block gaps. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and on the 12th block we add a window, and we're going to add a group of 6 windows, split by 4. Same gap again. So 3 windows, a window, then 3 block gap, then a window. So we're going to add 6 windows. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So 6 windows, and then we're going to add another 11 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and on block 12 another set of 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 windows there, and then another 11 block gap. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Add a window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so, and basically just keep going all the way along the same thing until you get to the open promenade. So another 11 gaps. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and on block 12 windows. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 windows again, and then another 11 blocks. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We put a window. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And whereas we're right at the back, you can basically continue those windows right the way up to the end of the promenade. So that's 6 windows, and then 7, 8, 9. So 9 windows, and then you got a little bit of a gap to the open promenade. And there we go. That's the bottom line of windows. So that is the best I can do. The best I can do an explanation on that one. As you can see, you've got groups of windows along the side there like that. That's the bottom line of windows. There's going to be another line of windows just above that. I'm going to work out how to do this one. So what we'll do now, I'm just going to go over to the front. So you got this, whether you got the row of 18 windows, you're just going to go to the last 2 of that, to these last 2 windows here. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks above that, and put a window there. So the last 2 windows of the 18, 4 blocks above, add a window. Okay, we're going to add, that will be the first block, that'll be the first window of another group of 6. So that's first window, and then 2, 3, oh shit, that's 3 already, and then 4, 5, 6. That's 6 windows there. As you can see, that's set of 6. The first 2 windows overlap the bottom 2 of the last 18, and then the first 2 of the bottom 6. So you can see they overlap all the way along. So you just want to carry on doing that all the way along. So as long as you've got a row of 6 overlapping the last 2 windows and the first 2 windows of the bottom 6s, it should all work fine. So I'm going to try and do that. So that's 1, 2. So the first 2 over the bottom 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. So that's those windows there. So you can see how they overlap. And then with the next row along as well, do the same. So 1, 2, that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, that's fine as well. And then the next row along, do the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's fine as well. And then up to the last two windows, do the same again, up to the end, so that's 1, 2, and there we go, so 2 windows in there, up to the end of the superstructure, and that's those windows all done. Quite a complex way of doing it, but it looks quite good at the end, so that is all the windows done on one side, and I'm quite impressed with that. So that's a blue line done, and the windows all added, and yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Nothing special about this ship in terms of design, but there we go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another jump cut when I do the other side, because there's actually the same process on the other side, very boring and all things like that. And I should work out what to do next, and then we can move on again. So, back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the windows done on both sides, and it should all look something like that, although you can't see it very well. There's those windows done there. So the last job for today to do is now the handrails and the lifeboats. And then we can call this thing done. So what we're going to do the stern lifeboats first. These go either side of the stern deck house, which supports the second funnel mast. And what we'll do, we'll go down to the back end of the superstructure, down to these 2 blocks here. We're going to count them as 1 and 2. So these ones here, block 1, block 2. And we're going to go to the 10th block back. So from there go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 3 in on the wood. 1, 2, 3. And then build our davit there. So the davit is 8 high, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 2 and 2 in. Like that. And then you're going to leave a 16 block gap, so count back 17, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and on the 17th block do the same again, so it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2 in, forward, whichever, like that. So that's 2 davits done there. And then for the lifeboat itself, we're going to build the lifeboats supported on 2 black blocks. So just in from the lifeboat, from the davit, go 1, 2, 3. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 back from the davit and build 2 black like that. And same the other end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build 2 black like that, and that's where the boat would be supported. And the keel of the boat, there's going to be 2 boats. They're stacked. So the boat keel is 12 long. So 12. 2 wide, so build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 long there, plus 1 at each end. So that makes the boat 12 long like that. And then 2 at each end, like that, and then just build the sides. Like so, these are very, very basic lifeboats, just, well, crap basically, so just build them like that, and then fill in the boat itself, and there we go, that's boat number 1 done. And then on top of that you do the same again, so we'll add 12 keel like so, and then build the ends like so, and then the boat sides like that. So like I said, they're double stacked, there's 2 on each stack. You can probably put a 3rd one if you want to, but yeah, I'll just go with 2. So just cover that all up like so, and there's your 2 boats stacked up like that. And then what you can do then is just get the canvas cover. Use any colour you want. On the prototype I think I used blue, so I should use red today. And we shall cover our boats up with a red diddly doodly like this. So that's 1, and then the 1 underneath as well. Just do the outside edges of that. And there we go. There's the first set of boats done like that. And you just do the same on the other side. So what I'll do, I'm not going to bother building, I'm just going to weld edit it quick to the other side just to save a bit of time. So I'll just quickly copy, paste to the other side, because it'll take a little while to do. We do have many boats to put on, so I shall, I'll say, quickly copy and paste to the other side. So we'll copy, flip to the right, Gonna paste on there, and there's where the other two sets, or the other two boats will go on the side like that. And they don't look too bad. So what we're going to do now is to add the handrails in this area, so we get our iron bars. And from the centre of the back of the ship, we just add handrails going on around the outside, like so. And also remove the wood blocks in these corners so the handrails sit on top of the white all the way around. And we're going to add the handrails all the way up to the lifeboat. I think they just go as far as the lifeboat davits. So just add the white blocks in the right places. And there we go. So you put the davits up, put the handrails up as far as the davit, and then from behind the other davit we add the handrails up to the rest of the superstructure. So we'll just put the white blocks in the right places. Also do the same either side of the lifeboat. There you go. So there's handrails done there. And then we do the same on the other side. I'll sort the handrails out in a minute. The wood blocks. Just get the handrails in place first. There we go, and then replace the blocks where required. And there we go, there's a handrail done there. So that's the back end of the ship done. Oh, hang on, I haven't done that at the other end yet. Diddly doo, diddly dee. Basically up to the davit like that, and then replace the blocks needed. There we go. Now that area of the ship is done. And it should look something like that. Marvellous. Right, so now the next job is to add the lifeboats to the main deck, the boat deck. So we go to the front of that, behind the bridge wing, and we're going to go right to the back wall here of the bridge wings here, and we're going to go to the third block back. So 1, 2, 3, and for the davit it is in 1 on the wood, like so. So the davit is exactly the same design as what we've done on the front, on the boats at the back. So the davits are 8 high, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 back, and then a 16 block gap. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th. On the 17th block we'll build the davit again. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2. So there's your first set of davits, and then what you do then, you leave a 1 block gap, and then you do another set of davits. Like so, and then the 17 block gap again, or 16 block gap, so 17 blocks back. 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2. So there's gantry set number 2. So there's going to be 5 sets of these. There'll be 5 sets of lifeboats. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there'll be 10 boats in total on each side. So I'm just going to build these all first. Build all the gantries in place. So this will be set number 3. 17 back, do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2. And then the same again. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2. And then 17 back again. Same again. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2. And the last gantry will be right on the edge of the ship, actually. So you can actually move it in by 1. So we'll go back to the 17, which is there, and then go in 1 on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 2 and 2. And there we go. There's 5 pairs of gantries, all looking like that. So you do the same on the other side, and then for the boats it's exactly the same design again. And my voice is dying, so I'm going to collapse in a minute. So for the boats again, you go 3 blocks back from the gantry davits. Is it 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks back. So put a block there, and then 4 from the other end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a pair of blocks, and then just build the boat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Build that 2 blocks wide. the ends like so. As you can tell, I'm rushing through this because my voice is dying. Never mind. There we go, that's one boat. And just fill that all in. As you don't really need to fill it in, really. You can just build the other gantry on top. Lifeboat, rather. Doesn't matter if there's a gap inside. But it's actually the same design. As long as the top one's filled in, you're all fine. And there we go. There's lifeboat number 2 done, or lifeboat set number 2. So done the ones at the back, and just do the ones here at the front. So like I say, there's 5 sets of these. Very, very basic of the basics. And then the ones underneath, just add the canvasing cover. It isn't really canvas, is it? It's just a sheet. But there we go, that's one set done there. And it should look something like that. So like I say, you just want five sets of these. That's one set, and you want 2, 3, 4, 5 down the side. And then it should be done. So I don't know whether to do another set or just do a jump cut, because it's really simple. But personally, I'll do your own design for lifeboats, because these are pretty crap. But we'll wait and see. So what I shall do now, I shall do a jump cut, because I have just explained the very basics of the lifeboats. It's best you do your own design, like I say. But what I'm going to do, I shall do another jump cut when I put them all in place on both sides, and then we can move on from there. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So there's all the lifeboats in place, and it should all look something like that. The prototype's got blue, these ones are all red. So you've got 5 sets down each side. I've done the other side as well. What I did with the last lifeboat as well, I actually moved them in by 1 block, because they did sit over the edge of the over the side of the ship. So I just moved the last the last 2 boats here at the back. The last stack, just moved them inside by 1 block, so you still got a gap. So that's all fine. So that's how that should be there. And then yeah, that's that. So that's the lifeboats done. So the last job for today is just to add handrails. So we'll go from the last davit here at the back, we'll go add handrails around the back of the superstructure, around the stairs at the back, and just add a banister block at each end. Add the banister handrails around the back end like so, and then the banister blocks there, and then around to the other side, the davits on the back like so. And then a couple of blocks down the bottom here, so just put a white block down there, and 2 handrails there. Same on the other side, a block and then 2 handrails. And there we go. I think we can call Empire Windrush done. And that's that. So I'm very happy how that's turned out. It's been a bit of a long tutorial for me. It's only 3 parts, but I've spaced it over sort of 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm quite happy how that turned out. So that's Empire Windrush all done. Thanks very much for watching and things like that. I hope you enjoyed this one, because it's a fairly simple ship. And I hope you come back again for more builds. I haven't decided what the next one is yet, because the poll is ongoing. But I think it's either going to be SS Rex or Clongdigno. But we'll wait and see on that one, because they're both sort of nearly even Steven. But we'll wait and see how that one pans out. Stay tuned for live streams as well, because I do build more ships during live streams as well. Either doing Minecraft live streams, or we do World of Trucks, or not World of Trucks, American Truck Simulator or something like that. We do other streams. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that other guff which my YouTube requires these days. And you can also become a channel member as well, although I don't have much to offer at the moment, because very early days of that one. But yeah, so the next build is to be announced, sort of thing. But that's Empire Windrush all done. And thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all again with another build. So this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing, and I shall return soon. So bye for now.